Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. Today is the final demo 3 of 3. Previous two demos have been uploaded in my YouTube channel. I strongly recommend to go to YouTube and search for Bhaskar Jogi channel. In that, I have uploaded all the recorded videos of data analytics and data science and data engineering as well. So just watch those videos and subscribe them, and after the demo today, you will be able to get the payment link. And if you don't get the payment link, you can call these numbers and ask them for the payment link. From Monday, this meeting ID is not going to work. You will get a new meeting ID. And from Monday, we are going to be starting two things. One is SQL. The second one is called Power BI. So these two topics are going to be, starting from Monday, and SQL videos are going to be provided, and you need to daily watch one video. And as we discussed, so what is that you're going to be learning? So August and September, we're going to be focusing on these two topics, right? This is SQL Server we're going to be talking, and second topic is Power BI. So this is the live classes. From Monday it will be there, and these are recorded videos are going to be provided from Monday. Okay. So you must take one video on SQL Server and watch them regularly, daily one video. Monday to Friday, we have classes. Saturday, Sunday, we don't take any classes normally, but demos are conducted on Saturdays. Okay. So you have approximately 45 plus hours videos. You take one video, it will be 1 hour. So just only 15 minutes you watch. If you're getting bored, you stop it. And again, after some time or afternoon, you watch another 15 minutes video. If you're getting bored, stop it. Evening, again, you watch 15 minutes video. Like that, you're going to be finishing. You're going to be completing the video 10-15 minutes and stop it, write the notes. Writing notes is very, very important, right? You take 1 hour video and practice like that, so that you will be able to easily complete SQL Server. And this month and next month, see, Power BI is dead easy. Anybody can learn Power BI. You may feel some kind of a difficulty in SQL Server, but I don't, you should not be worried about it. Normal BA people are able to get a job. One guy, his name is called Srinivas. He got a job, from BA background. He's a data analyst in Ahmedabad. He got two offer letters. So his qualification is a BA, right? So any people can get into that. So currently that guy is working for 12 lakhs package and shifted to now data engineering. So qualification is not so important, guys. So first 2 months, we're going to be concentrating on only these two, one and two. And these are live classes, these are videos. And from the October, we're going to be again having, SSIS for 25 hours. It will be 1 month. And data warehousing and SSAS. It will be taking another 1 month or 1 month, 10 days. So you will be able to complete. Once everything is over, then we have a project that is included for free. One project is given, and assignments are plenty of assignments I'm going to be giving. In SQL, you have assignments. Power BI, you have assignments. Power BI SQL projects and CV preparation. Everything is going to be there. So CV preparation, sample CVs, and interview questions. You ask me something, it will be there. It is included in this fee only, right? So this is the plan for next, August, September, and October month. So you need to plan like this, and slow and steady wins the race. If you have any questions anytime, you will be able to call me, or you can talk to me on my number. I have given my number already, right? So it is my direct number. Anytime if you have any questions. So this is the direct number. You will be able to call me or ask me, sir, this is where I'm stuck and this is what lab I am doing. I'm not able to proceed it further. I need your help. So just ping me in my WhatsApp number, direct number 991991945 and you will be able to, get the help, right? If I'm busy, I will ping you later. If I'm not busy, immediately you will get a response. Clear? So make sure that you use all of them and do the proper learning and everything. Chalo. So now I wanted to, go and try to understand what is the ETL today, why ETL is much more important, and why everybody has to go learn SQL, why everybody has to learn ETL. All these things I'm going to be discussing. Strongly recommending to watch first two videos, guys. And I have given very clear information about what is the data engineering, what is the data analytics, right? What is the Power BI, everything I have given. What is the big data? What is the Hadoop? Everything I have given in the first two videos. You watch them in my YouTube channel, Bhaskar Jogi, right? So SQL Server history also we spoken about it, and SQL Server has three tools today. One is SQL. It has the next three tools are SSIS and SSAS and SSRS. This is ETL tool and extracting the data, transforming the data, and loading the data. SQL Server analysis services where we are going to be analyzing the data, and reporting services where prepare lot of charts and everything. So that is what we're going to be doing. So let me tell you each and everything today in different ways. Power BI, SQL Server, same scenarios. SQL Server is going to be storing the data, Harshit. So Power BI is going to be creating a lot of charts. So both of them will have different purposes, but we use the same data to implement charts and everything. No worries about it. Okay. So I'll take, right. So as a faculty, I will be taking care of everything. You need not worry about it. Chalo. So now only you need to concentrate on your stuff. That is important. If you're not able to understand anything, anytime you will be able to ask me. So we are talking about data analytics and data science. Means what is the meaning of data analytics and data science? Means it is called as study of the data. That's it. Clear? What is the data science or what is the data analytics? Means simply studying of the data. That is what is called data analytics or data science. Clear? So data science means this, or you can say AI, or it is also called as ML. So as we knew yesterday already, we have discussed. Yesterday I was discussed. You may be having large amount of data. So the people are going to be storing the data in Excel sheets or Notepad or maybe text files. People may be having data in SQL, or people are going to be having the data into the data warehousing or social media. Anywhere you have large amount of data. So Hadoop or big data we're talking about, right? So end of the day, your social media data, your charts data, your WhatsApp data, your banking data, insurance data, passport data, business data, any data has to be somewhere in these four sources only. Either maybe Excel, maybe SQL, maybe data warehousing, maybe big data. So as we discussed already, all these data is being used for AI purpose. What is AI? Artificial intelligence. AI is going to be doing a lot of predictions. AI is going to be doing a lot of predictions on your data, whether we get rain or not, rains or not next June in Hyderabad. So I wanted to predict something. I will take historical data, old data only. It is going to be having, historical data, large amount of data we're going to be having. Using historical data, AI application is going to be doing predictions. So how do you do the predictions? There are two things. One is called, you can use a algorithm called regression algorithm, or you can use one is called correlation, right? Using this kind of an algorithms, regression and correlation, this kind of an algorithms are going to be used, and the people are going to be predicting the data. Okay, so AI internally is going to be using what is called as a machine learning technique, but machine learning is limited to small amount of data. So when you have a large amount of data, for example, everybody is today talking about Chat GPT. Chat GPT. What is a Chat GPT? Chat GPT is a AI application which is going to be getting a large amount of data. So Chat GPT is what? It is a AI application, right? So which is going to be getting a large amount of data from where? From the big data. So today, big data means it may be Hadoop or it may be Spark. Yesterday, I told you clearly. Hadoop or it may be Spark, Apache Spark, or it may be Databricks. So you have a tons and tons of data. So Chat GPT is storing all the data, getting all the data from the Hadoop or the Spark. It may be thousands of petabyte of data, thousands. So if you take the data cut into in DVDs means it will be hundreds of Himalayas size. What is the size of this data? You have Himalayas, right? So if you take the data, it will be hundreds of Himalayas. That is the size of the data I'm talking about. A small company cannot maintain this kind of a data. So Chat GPT AI application, which is going to be getting the data from here and which is going to be giving you an output. But this Chat GPT application is AI application. It is called as generative AI application. It is a part of AI only, right? It is called as a Gen AI application, generative AI. So normally AI applications are going to be predicting. So you ask something, it can predict. For example, I wanted to know, I have taken a train ticket and it is not yet confirmed. I wanted to know, what are the chances that, we can get this confirmed, right? You wanted to have some predictions, right? So AI is going to be used for the predictions, but when you see Chat GPT, it is not going to be predicting anything. It is going to be generating what? Generating a text, or it may be generating an audio, or it may be generating an image, or it may be generating a video. It will take a lot of input from you. You can ask a question, hey Chat GPT, you can give me one image. Hey Chat GPT, you can give me how is Bhaskar Jogi classes. You can ask this question to Chat GPT today. So Chat GPT would have taken my data. So from where it would have taken? It would have taken from my Google ratings. It would have taken from my website. It would have taken from everywhere. All the data would have been captured in Hadoop and Spark. And when you ask, hey, ChatGPT, tell me how is Bhaskar Jogi data analytics goes, you can tell. You can ask this question to ChatGPT. Now, it is going to be going here and generating a lot of text, and it's going to be giving you. ChatGPT is not a it is not going to predictions. It is not going to do any predictions today. It is what is called generative AI. So it is not going to be using a machine learning algorithm. Machine learning can be used when you have a small amount of data. So it is I told you hundreds of Himalaya size of data we're talking about. On this data, machine learning cannot be implemented. So there is a algorithm called deep learning is implemented. Clear? So machine learning has some data issues, size of the data, right? So Chat GPT is going to be using a technique called deep learning technique. And within the deep learning, there is a large language model. That algorithm is being used inside your Chat GPT. Chat GPT is one of the AI application, and which is going to be getting the data from where? From the big data, Hadoop, Spark, or it may be Databricks. We don't know. This is the data. It is going to be getting it from here. So this kind of a data, smaller companies cannot maintain, right? You and me cannot maintain. It is talking about hundreds of Himalayas data. You think about it, right? So Gen AI is not going to predict. Normal AI application is going to be predicting. See the difference. Predictions can be done with the help of either you do perform the regression or correlation. These are the techniques can be used to perform artificial intelligence. Clear? So you need to know what is a Chat GPT, what is AI, what is a Gen AI. All of them are important. Anyhow, we are not going to be learning AI application on this data. We are going to be only performing BI. BI means data analytics we are going to be doing. So whether it's a data analytics or AI, all of them are called studying of the data. So that is what is important. Clear? So what do you mean by artificial intelligence? Any idea? Artificial intelligence means what? Artificial intelligence means normally your computer is not intelligent, right? Computer cannot think, it cannot be intelligent, right? But how do you make machine intelligent. That is what is called artificial intelligence. You do 100 things to the machine is not intelligent. You give some 100 commands or 100 things, you do it so that you make the machine intelligent. That is what is called artificial intelligence. Means machines are by default not intelligent. You give some task, it can do it, but it cannot think on its own. So 100 ways are there. Using those 100 ways, you will be able to make machine intelligent. That is what is called artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is there not today. It is there 1959, 1859 onwards. It is 100 years back. It is there. But why it is not implemented? It needs a large amount of data that is not there in the world. That is the biggest problem. Why artificial intelligence introduced today? Because it needs large amount of data. It needs a large amount of data that is not there in the company today. Because of that, companies, even though they have the theory, they are not able to implement. They are not able to implement the artificial intelligence. Now you have so much of data in the world. Now AI applications became so popular. So what is AI needs or BI needs? Data. So who's going to be giving the data? Data engineers. Let me tell you today what is the data engineering and everything. Okay. So data studying of the data is going to be done in the data analytics or the data science, AI, ML, or deep learning. Clear? So ML is going to be for the small data sets. When you have deep learning, it is for the large data sets. Now today, I want to give you one use case. I wanted to take Amazon as an example. Amazon company you have, right? So you go to Amazon company, you tell them that, hey, sir, I wanted to take your data and I will study your data. That is what I'm telling to Amazon company, right? So I am asking Amazon company, hey, Amazon company, you give me your data. I wanted to study your data. I will give you lot of patterns. I will give you lot of reports. I will give you lot of AI use cases. Lot of things I wanted to give you, right? So when I ask their data, now I see lot of issues or the challenges in the data. I ask them, sir, where is your data? So Amazon company is saying, I have the data is not in a single location. I'm running a business in the US. I have a lot of data there. I'm running a business in India. I have a lot of there. I'm running a business in Dubai. A lot of data is there in Africa. All over the world, we have data. So the data is not centralized. It is a decentralized. What is the issue here? Data of one company I'm talking about, Amazon, the data is not there in a single premises or a single server, single computer. So it is completely distributed and it is there worldwide. Now, when I ask them, tell me what are the environments or what are the softwares that you're using. In India, I'm using, let us say, Java software. What is the meaning? When you open in US, I'm using a Java. In India, I'm using a .NET. When you go to Amazon.com, and this is my amazon.com, right? So when you go, this website is developed using a .NET in India, right? But when you go to America, amazon.com, it is amazon.in, right? So when you go to US or other countries, they have the Java application. That is also this one, Amazon only Java. In Dubai, they were storing data in SAP. In Africa, they're storing some data in Excel sheets or the notepads, or maybe data is available. Some of the data maybe in Python, some of the data is in Linux, blah, blah, blah. We don't know. But when I ask their data, they're telling me this is what is our data. It is not there in a single application. We are using a lot of applications worldwide. All the data is spread across all applications, right? The third one, they're telling me we are having small size of data, maybe GBs of data or maybe terabyte of data. In some countries, we're getting large amount of data. So small size data we have, medium data in some countries we have, and in other countries we have a large in size petabyte, zettabyte of data. I'm talking about. And what is the accuracy of the data? Because this data is not going to be provided by me, because customers will be registering, they will be giving their names, their phone number, their email ID, their address, they'll be filling it up, right? So it is not guaranteed that always the data is so correct. So you have low accuracy, you may have medium accuracy, or you may have the high accuracy. What is the meaning? For example, I am filling my data in, let us say, in Amazon site. So I supposed to write my address. I am writing plot number 15. Let us say I'm writing some address, and I wanted to say Hyderabad here, but I have written like this, and I say India. So I'm giving some address like this, but I did not see it. I overlooked it. So the spelling is wrong completely, right? So the Amazon system wanted to verify how many people have placed order from Hyderabad. How many people have purchased iPhone from Hyderabad? So my data is not going to be picked up because Hyderabad spelling I have given it wrong. Clear? So now what is going to be happening? Not only me, many people are going to be giving the data. When you ask the country, in the country place they fill city. In the city place they'll have country. So because you're filling the data in Amazon applications, right? So a lot of misspelled data, lot of duplicated data, lot of wrong data, lot of unnecessary data. So data is there, but data is not very cleaned data. See, if you take the wrong data, what will happen? Whatever goes in is wrong, comes out will be wrong. Kada? If you think badly, you behave badly. If you think positively, you behave positively, right? So whatever goes in is wrong, comes out will be wrong. You cannot think negatively and you cannot become a positive guy in this world. That cannot happen. You need to think positively always. So whatever you taken is wrong, comes out will be wrong. If you give wrong data to the data analytics or artificial intelligence, you get the wrong and analytics, wrong outputs, you will be able to get it. So people will hate those kind of BI applications or AI applications. So you cannot question them saying that, hey, you only give me wrong data, because of that it is predicting wrong results. Can you blame the client? No, 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 no. If I give you wrong data, it is your responsibility to clean the data, right? For example, you give tomato, potato, chicken to the chef. Now chef is saying, okay, you have given whatever the items, I have cooked it, but I did not clean it. So will you be taking his words, or will you be questioning, okay, I have given you tomato, it is your responsibility to clean the tomato, potato, chicken, and use that. So before using, what is the thing we're going to be doing? Cleaning the data. Clear? So it is not guaranteed that the data that we are getting from the source company may not be cleaned data, may not be ready to use data. Remember that. Because even though Amazon is a big company, but they'll give you tons and tons of data, large amount of data they'll give you, but they'll ask you one thing, hey Bhaskar, I am not guaranteed the accuracy of my data. In some applications, maybe very, very clean data, but you don't ask me, it is your responsibility to clean the data. So, chef is preparing the food, his responsibility is to clean the vegetables, right? So he cannot say, no, 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 no. I can only prepare the food, cleaning to be done by somebody else. No. Chef has to have the one more department called cleaning department. Give the vegetables, clean them, and cut the vegetables, and then it is going to be using in his food dishes, right? So get the data, clean the data, store the data in your SQL, in your data warehousing, in your Hadoop applications, big data applications. That is very, very important, because if you store the data as it is without cleaning, it will be completely hampering the performance or the quality of your reports or quality of your AI applications. Clear? Because source is a raw material for AI to work, right? Source is what? Data. Data is a raw material. If that data is not so clean data, now tomorrow you cannot blame anybody. Clear? So it is important that you people have to clean the data before doing data analytics or data science. Now, these are the challenges. I have much more challenges here. So, what I should do? Now, let me tell you what is that we're going to be doing. They clearly said that they have the data in different places. I will be able to get the data from the location number 1, location number 2, location number 3. I may have a lot of locations, right? Now I wanted to say we have some of data in US. All right, US server Java, it is going to be storing your data. Why it's not increasing the font? Let me increase the font. Okay. So it is the US is having data in Java. In India, we are having .NET, data in .NET servers. So when you go to, let us say, Dubai, uh, Dubai, where the call center is available of Amazon company, all the data may be available in Excel sheets or maybe text files, notepads. What you need to do, all the data belong to Amazon company. It is not your data, it is Amazon company's data, right? So I'm talking about all the data can be combined. All the data, you will be able to combine this data. So this is Amazon company's data. So what I do, I go and get the data from here. I go and get the data from here. I go and get the data from here. All this data I wanted to integrate. So that is when I'm going to be using a software called ETL software. So I'm going to be using a tool called SSIS. Clear? So what is the software I'm going to be using? SSIS software I'm going to be using. It is called as ETL software. ETL means what? Extracting the data. Extract means read the data and transform the data. What is a transformation? Transformation means, as I told you, you have to clean the data. That is what I told you. Cleaning is important here. Clean the data. Then we are going to be loading the data. So cleaning the data is important. Then we are going to be loading the data. So extract the data from Java, extract the data from the .NET, extract the data from the Dubai Excel sheets. Wherever there is a data, you should be able to use ETL tools. ETL stands for what? Extract the data. Extracting means read the data from where? From any source. Transform the data. Why transformation? Because you need to clean the data, because it is not guaranteed the data is cleaned. So data has to be cleaned here. So we are going to be cleaning the data. That is what is very important. Clear? So that is what is the thing I'm going to be doing. So when you clean the data, the quality is going to be more and more, right? That is what, yes. Accuracy is more when you clean the data. So all cleaned data, we are going to be loading into one more server. So this server is called staging. Okay. Staging server I'm going to be using. So what is the machine name? It is a staging server. Staging means what? It is going to be temporary. It is going to be temporary. That is what you got to understand. Temporary server. But what software we're going to be having? It is a bigger machine with the SQL only. SQL will be installed. You're going to be doing data cleansing work once again. Data cleansing work you're going to be doing once again here. Data cleansing means data cleaning. Data cleansing means what? Data cleaning work. So removing duplicates. Dupes data I wanted to remove. I wanted to correct misspelled data, right? So misspelled data I wanted to correct it. Or I wanted to have split the data. I have a full name. I wanted to split into first name, last name, this one, that one, right? So you may split the data. You may wanted to convert the data. I have some data is there. I need to convert the data. Sometimes I wanted to merge the data. Lot of things are going to be doing converting, splitting, correcting misspelled data, fill the blank data. Sometimes you have a lot of blank values also available. Male, female is there. Some of them have written male, female. Some of them has not written anything. But you need to identify what is a male or what is a female. Either you ask that customer and fill it up. So something you need to do and fill blank values, because if you don't have the proper data, I wanted to know end of the day how many male genders are buying, this product, how many female genders are buying this product. There is a date of birth column I have. I wanted to know below 20 years age what type of a clothes they're buying. 20 to 40 years age, what kind of a clothes they're buying. 40 to 50 years, 60 to 50 to 60 years. If I have their date of birth or age, then I can do lot of data analytics on the data. Am I clear? So you need to have all these columns. If you not have, you have to get get those data, and you need to put the data if it is not there. And after that, cleaned data once again will be taken by your ETL process. So ETL again, it is going to be dumping the data here. From here again, once more, we're going to be cleaning the data. All the data is going to be again going to be taken by your SSIS application. So what is SSIS means, which is going to be extracting the data, cleaning the data, and it is going to be taking the data. So all the data is going to be loaded where we are going to be using a technology called data warehouse. That is what you got to understand. We are going to be using a system or a computer called data warehouse. Clear? So, what is a data warehouse? We discussed already, which is large hardware, very bigger hardware you're going to be buying, and large hardware where what software we're going to be installing? SQL, right? SQL means Oracle or a SQL server, Teradata. In demo number one, I have clearly told you. So staging server is also one more bigger machine, but it is for the temporary purpose. It is also will have SQL. It is also large hardware, and more than this is the very bigger hardware. Okay, data warehousing machine is a large hardware. SQL is going to be installed there, so all the data is going to be coming. For example, you go, I wanted to buy a laptop today, so this is my laptop. From here, I wanted to go, and I will establish a connection in the morning. Say I'm looking for one laptop. So what I do, I go to Amazon company. I wanted to look for a laptops. What laptop I wanted to buy for this training program? As I told you, for this training program, we need, what is the configuration? We need minimum 4 GB of RAM. We need, but 8 GB, 512 GB hard disk. But I need only 256 GB sufficient. If you have more than that, fine. Windows 11 is needed, fine. MS Office, any version is fine. 2021, any version is fine. So Intel iCore i3, anything is fine. So any processor is fine. So this is the configuration, and the cost of the laptop will be some 37,000 rupees. Don't buy more than 40,000, 50,000. Costly laptops are useless. Never buy costly laptops. And don't buy below 20, 25,000 rupees laptops also. These are also useless. So minimum 30 to 35,000 rupees when you have it, you will be able to get configuration. Minimum 4 GB, 256 GB hard disk, SSD, and any processor is fine. You will be able to buy. The cost will be this much. I want to buy a product, so I have ordered this, right? Never buy Intel Celeron processors. These are very danger, and the cost is also less. Never buy Celeron processors. Clear? So these are second-hand laptops. You can buy it very cheaper. So you will be able to buy these laptops as well. So this is fine, but never buy Celeron. It is Intel Core i5 and 16 GB of RAM, and you will be getting for only 16,000 rupees. You can buy these. Refurbished means used laptops. It is very good, you can buy them, right? But don't buy the Celeron laptops forever. So I wanted to buy, let us say, this laptop. What I do, I make the payment, right? I go, I click on I want to buy now. So it'll ask me my user ID and password. When I'm giving, I make the payment. The payment details are going to go and will get stored somewhere in this server, right? Not only me, everybody, people are buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. This data is this computer. One day it will be full, not today, at least after 1 month or after 2 months or after 3 months or after 1 year. So you're buying and buying, buying and buying from your, using a phone and buying the product, from your laptop, you're purchasing each and everything. These servers, this .NET server, Java servers, and I'm talking about this one, this will have a limited hardware. Even though they're buying a bigger hardware, one day, because of many people are buying, these will be completely full. Completely, you will have more data. So this is also full. This is also full, and Excel sheets also full. So once in a year, once in a 3 years, or once in a 6 months, we don't know. Depends upon the business. One day these servers are full, these computers are full. So these are called as, what is this called as? These are called as OLTP softwares. Remember this, very, very interesting and important point I'm telling you. What is this kind of a software? OLTP software. Now you need to ask me, sir, what is OLTP? What is OLTP you're talking about? I'm telling you, OLTP means which are online transaction processing systems. Transaction means what? Transaction means whatever you do, it will generate a data. For example, you go to the bank, you do the withdrawal. There is a data. You go to the goonlinetrainings.com, you ask, sir, do you have a Java course? Yeah, yeah, we have Java course. Give me your mobile number, give me your email ID, and where are you calling from? So I will take your data. You ask an inquiry, that is a transaction. You transfer funds in phone pay, so phone pay is having transactions. You withdraw the cash, you cancel the movie ticket, you book a movie ticket, you withdraw the funds, you pay loan amount, you pay EMIs, you book a car, you sell a car, you buy a car, you go and book the travel tickets. Whatever you do, all of them are called what? It is called as a transaction only. Clear? So what is important here? If you do anything online today, data is going to be generated, data is going to be stored somewhere. So where the data is going to be stored? In any one of the servers, maybe SAP machine or Java machine, Python machine, maybe Excel. So here we are going to be having fresh data. Remember that. What is the data we're going to be using? Fresh data. Just now I have purchased the laptop, or yesterday you would have purchased a lot of laptops. Yesterday's transaction, today transaction, more or like fresh data only. So OLTP, maybe any computer, maybe Java computer, maybe .NET computer, maybe Excel or anything. What is the quality of the data? Fresh data. It is going to be generating fresh data. Every day you're sending amount in the phone pay. So what is a fresh transaction, right? It is a small amount of data. These servers can maintain approximately GBs of data. Maybe this computer size may be less than 1 terabyte of hard disk, or less than 2 terabyte, 1 terabyte of hard disk. It is maybe in GBs of data only. Very small size computers, these people are going to be keeping it here, right? So small size data, it is more read and write data. Many people are going to be buying the product, right? If you don't buy the product, how Amazon company is going to be getting profits? So it means that many people are buying the product. Buying means writing the data. So OLTP data means a fresh data. Small amount of data you will have in those servers because capacity of the servers are small. These are read and write data. Who's going to be using this? Who's going to be giving? End user, you and me will be buying it. So you will maybe buying it. So these computers are used to run the business. To run the business. So I wanted to run my Amazon company. I need to use OLTP computer. I need to use a banking system. So banking system will have OLTP data only. Remember, what is a banking system data? It is OLTP data. It may be Java, it may be .NET, forget about it. Fresh data we are going to be supplying to the bank. What is my cash, what is my balance in the bank? That is reading. But if we don't read only, we are going to be withdrawing, depositing, we will be paying loan amount. So most of the time, those applications, banking applications or any application that we have, those are there to run the business. Clear? Your business data is going to be captured in OLTP. OLTP means online transaction processing. Clear? So that is what is the point. But we have one more application is called OLAP application. It is what is called as online analytical application. Analytical means you have to perform the analysis. So processing a system. Clear? We have one more application that is what is called OLAP system. What is OLAP system here? OLAP system is this is machine, your data warehousing. Clear? So what is OLAP? We have discussed, and what is OLTP? I have discussed. Now I'm going to be talking about what is OLAP. OLAP means your data warehousing, which is going to be your online analytical processing system. So the servers are full. After 1 year or 2 years, these computers are full. So what I'm trying to take, all the data I'm going to be taking from here, all the data I wanted to dump or I wanted to put the data from here, and all the data is going to go from here. It will be pushed, right? Now, after that, this computer is empty, this server is empty, these Excel sheets are empty. Again, people are buying and buying, buying and buying, buying and buying. And next month also, this server is full, this machine is full, this machine is full. Again, you will be able to take all the data from there. All the data. It is a very bigger machine. It is smaller machines, right? This is very bigger machine. Next month data or next quarter data or next 1 year data, you will be able to take it from here, and all the data will be going and staying here. Again, these servers are empty. Clear? So like that, you people are connecting. This is your computer. From you, this computer, you're going to be connecting and storing the data. Whenever you buy a product, whenever you go to ICICI Bank, whenever you go to any State Bank of India, you do a lot of cash withdrawals. Don't you think so? One day the servers are full because many people are doing transactions, right? What is the number of transaction phone pay application is taking every month in India? Do you know? It is taking 7 billion transactions per month in India. 7 billion. 1 billion is equivalent to 100 crores. 7 billion means 700 crores of data. One month phone pay is receiving. Do you think how many times they're going to be shifting the data from OLTP to OLAP? Every 3 days, every 4 days, the servers are full. The OLTP servers are full. They will be able to take the data. They will be able to dump the data into the data warehousing. I will give you a simple example so that you will understand everything. You don't have a water supply at your home. You don't have water. You're dependent on government of India water. Morning, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, water tanker comes to your street. You're supposed to go with the buckets and everything. You're supposed to collect the water because you don't have any water to your apartment. So what you do? You, your mother, father, your servant, everybody will take buckets, and you're going to be collecting the water. That water is a fresh water. Now, this is what you need to understand. This is the water. This is the bucket. You take a plastic bucket, you take a steel bucket, you take one more ball. All the fresh water you're going to be collecting from me. This is fresh data, fresh water. But once the bucket is full, what you do? You come here, you're going to be putting the water into the drum. So what is a data warehouse? Data warehouse is a drum or the tank. Clear? You're going to be taking the water, fresh water. What is the size of the bucket? 30, 40 liters. not more than that. Once that bucket is full and you go and putting the water here, you'll come back again. You're ready with the blank bucket. Again, second time you're going to be collecting the water from the water taps or the tanker. It is a fresh water. What is the capacity of the bucket? 30-40 liter. You cannot take a drum. You cannot take a let us say tank here. No, that we cannot do. So whenever we receive the water or whenever we receive the data, these are small in size. Clear? Maybe 30-40 liters of buckets we're going to be carrying. When the bucket is full, we're going to be getting and we're going to be maintaining the drum here. Now, what is OLTP? OLTP means fresh data, fresh water. It is going to be there. Small bucket size is 30-40 liters and fresh data. And I'm going to be collecting. What is a data warehouse? It's a drum or the tank. Clear? So daily you're going to be collecting the data, putting the data like that. Data warehouse means a drum or the tank. You'll have last 1 month water. You have preserved it here. But fresh water may be in the buckets. Clear? So all these things you need to understand clearly. So what is OLAP means? Same thing we can just define like this. It is not the fresh data. It is historical data. It is not a small amount of data. It is a large amount of data. You understand every month 500 GB into 12 months data, it will become 6,000 GB of data, which is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data. Into 10 years of data, I wanted to have. 10 years means what? 10 years means into 10, it is approximately 60 terabytes of data I need to maintain. So here, I'm not going to be using data in 1 month data, 2 months data. You're going to be storing the data into the terabytes of data. Clear? This historical data, it is completely read-only data. Now tell me, you bought a lot of products in the last year. Do you do any kind of a modification there? Will you cancel the product because already it is gone? Last year, purchased products, or 5 years back, you would have purchased a lot of products in the Amazon.com. Where is the old data Amazon is going to be using? Is it going to be using in OLTP? No, 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 no. OLTP data would have gone to OLAP. Clear? I will give you one more example. If you go to any temple or if you go to any church, there are a lot of gift boxes where you put a lot of money, lot of items. So those are collecting the points, right? So you put some gifts to the god. So once in a day or once in a week, what they do? They take all the gift boxes, they'll open it, and all the gift boxes, gift and cash and gold will be dumped onto one more place, and there they're going to be keeping it here. Again, the empty hundis and everything will come back. Again, you're going to be keeping your, gifts and everything to the god. So your hundis are nothing but your OLTP centers, the gift boxes in the church. You keep some $100, $200, 100 rupees in the gift boxes every day, or once in a 10 days, once in a 30 days. The hundis, the boxes will be cleaned, and all of them will be taken from the hundis, and again empty boxes will come back, and again people can put the items into those boxes. So what are they? Those are nothing but a collection points. Those are nothing but OLTP servers, OLTP points. Those are fresh gifts will be collected once again, right? So, and all the once the box is full in the temple, that items are going to be kept into somewhere. Here, all the items are going to be deposited. This is what is called data warehouse. Clear? So that is what you need to understand. So manually, you are going to be taking the data and dumping the data manually. So every day you take the data, you're going to be dumping the data manually. So whenever water comes, you're going to go like this and doing. So that is not recommended. One friend told you, hey Bhaskar, you don't do this. Go to Amazon and buy one motor pump. That is what he told me. You buy one motor pump in Amazon, right? So we knew motor pumps, right? So I wanted to buy a motor pump for the water purpose. I order one motor pump. These are the motor pumps I have. So these are the motor pumps I have. A lot of items are available, right? So I wanted to go to Google and I wanted to say water motor pump. So this is what I wanted to buy. Now, if you see, you have a lot of companies. So Powerhouse is one company, Lakshmi is one more company, Powerhouse is one more company. It is going to be having Havels, a Dam, or a lot of companies, a Texmo, right? So what it does, you're going to be taking buying this product, you will be able to connect with your source. It may be bucket number one, bucket number two. It may be dumping all the water into your tank. Clear? What is this motor pump is called as? This is what is called as your ETL. Clear? ETL is nothing but a motor pump only. So I am using my company, Microsoft company is SSIS. So if you take IBM company is giving you data stage. So different companies motor pump you can use, right? How Powerhouse, Apollo, Single, Havels, Dam, or Texmo, Samir. So any pump you can use. I am using SSIS, or we have one more ADF, Azure Data Factory, which is on-premises based software, which is a cloud-based software. What is a cloud? We can understand. Forget about all of them. Different companies ETL tools are available. Informatica is there, or you have data stage is there, lot of tools I can use it. What is a ETL tool means, which are nothing but your data importing exporting softwares. That is what you need to understand. Control C, control V, copy the data, paste the data. It is simply import exporting data software. Simply these are lorry services or transport service. What transport services will do? If you have a tomato in your city, so you take a transport service, you put all the tomato or potato in that lorry, the lorry will reach the godowns. That's it, right? So now the lorry service or the transport service or motor pumps are called as ETL in IT industry. Clear? So you have a lot of ETL work is going on in your body also. You're pumping the blood. Who's going to be pumping your blood? Heart. Heart is a ETL device in your body. Clear? Before pumping the blood to the brain and everything, your body is also cleaning your blood. So that is a staging area, right? Kidney is a staging area where you will be able to see your cleaning. Cleaning is happening here, right? So cleaning is happening here. What is this? This is also one more device. All the blood will come. It is a kidney. Kidney is going to be cleaning the blood again. This is a heart. It is pumping the blood. You can think like that. So normally we don't take directly from here to here. So what we do, we take this motor, we dump the water here. So after that, you dump the water here, you dump the water. Your mother is saying, hey, you clean because water is not so cleaned. You're going to be buying one more drum or the tank. What is a staging server? It is also one more tank. Is also one more tank. Both of them are tanks only. Clear? So you put the water, you're going to be cleaning the water. Cleaned water will be going via this motor pump. So first motor pump is going to be used to pour the complete good water, bad water. I don't know. All the water I'm going to be putting it here, and I'm going to be cleaning the water. Cleaned water using the second pump, I'm going to be dumping into your data warehouse. So data warehouse is going to be storing a large amount of cleaned water, large amount of cleaned data, and a staging server where you're going to be having uncleaned data. For example, you go to shop number one, buy some vegetables. You go to shop number two, buy some more vegetables. You go to shop number three, buy some more vegetables. All of them vegetables are temporarily stored in the bag. So staging means a carry bag. So all the items are available in the bag. What you do? You come home, you open this bag, you clean the vegetables, right? So cleaned vegetables, you're going to be, cutting the some potatoes because it is completely dirty, and some of them you're going to be, applying with the salty water. Some of leafy vegetables are going to be soaking in the sink for 10 minutes and putting salt. All this called as a data cleansing. So you clean the vegetables, open the bag, clean the vegetables. After that, what you do? All the vegetables you're going to be keeping into a refrigerator, your fridge. Your refrigerator is your data warehouse. Clear? So data warehouse is going to be storing cleaned vegetables, cleaned data. Now, only if you have a data, that is not sufficient. If the refrigerator is there, can you eat food? No, 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 no. You have to go to kitchen, and you need to process the food. Kada? So I have a vegetable, I have vegetables and everything in the refrigerator. What is my refrigerator? Data warehouse. I have a lot of cleaned data. If you have only cleaned data, that is not sufficient, right? You need to process the data. See, everyday data, every month data, Amazon is going to be giving you from the OLTP machines to OLAP data warehousing or OLAP machine. All the data is here. You assume it is your large amount of data, same data but clean data. But who's going to be processing here? Processing has to be done. So who's going to be doing? Let me give you. So there is a guy called SSAS application. One more application I'm going to be using. This guy is taking the data and this guy is going to be processing your data. Now, as I told you, you have vegetables in the refrigerator. So what is your refrigerator? Your data warehousing. Cleaned vegetables are available, cleaned chicken is available, but somebody has to process, right? So where you're going to be going and processing? You need to go to kitchen, right? Then only you can process the food, you can prepare the food. So kitchen is your SSAS application, remember. So one more application I'm going to be using here, SSAS, where you take the data and you're going to be processing the data. Processing means I told you, for example, in simple words, I have 10 here, I have a 20. So this is the raw data. I wanted to know what is the total. Total is 30. So who's going to be processing this? SSAS application is processing. I wanted to know what is the minimum. Minimum is 10. What is the maximum is 20. What is the average? 15. How many numbers are there? Two numbers. So all the raw data on this, you're going to be doing a lot of processing. Clear? I have given you two numbers here, but in the real time, you have billions of data. I told you one example. Phone Pay is getting every month 7 billion data. Now think about a data warehouse of Phone Pay application. 1 month data itself is 700 billion. We are talking about last 3-4 years of data. That data I wanted to do the sum. Now tell me how much of a computing capability I should have. It is not a one sum. You take 10 numbers and try to sum manually. You take 100 numbers and try to sum. How much time you need? We are talking about billions and trillions of data has to be summed up. Not only one sum. I'll ask a lot of questions. Now tell me, what are the number of transactions happened in last month only in Hyderabad? What is the number of transactions? What is the total amount they have done it? So only for Hyderabad, or only for Allahabad, or only for Kanpur, only for Pune, only for India, only for this one, only for that one. So any UPI application, they wanted to create a report means lot of reports, a lot of processing. We are not talking about only one processing, right? So we are talking about multiple millions of processings that we are going to be doing. So processing work is means nothing but summing, finding average, finding a minimum, maximum. So I will give you billions of data, and you need to tell me what is the minimum, what is the maximum. Do you think so? Do you think so? That is very, very complicated. So that is actually complicated. This application can do the processing. It is your kitchen. It is your refrigerator. Now your food is processed. So what you do after food is processed? You take the food. Food is ready, right? So after that, everything you have prepared in the kitchen, all the food you need to serve properly garnish. Your garnishing plate is called your reports. Clear? So this is where I'm going to be using my reports. Report means you're serving the food to the customer. So reports means I'm going to be talking about here Power BI, or you may use Excel, or you may use a Tableau, or you may use SSRS, any one tool that you can use it. Okay, so these are the tools I'm going to be using. So what is this? This is your plate. So you get the data, you clean the data, you store the data, you cook the data. So here summing operation is going to be happening. So SSAS, where you're going to be creating a cube. So cube means, so it's going to be taking the data from the data warehousing. It's going to be creating a lot of processing work. It is your kitchen, right? You can prepare any type of the food in your kitchen. You have a oven, you have a stove, you have a grinder. A lot of tools are available within your kitchen. With the help of that, you should be able to prepare the food and the prepared food neatly to be served. How do you serve it? You take a plate. The plate is your reporting. This is your plate. Remember, the plate is your reporting. You're going to be neatly arrange the food. Neatly, you're going to be serving the food to the customer. So these food will be taken by your manager. Your business user is going to be seeing your report. He will be able to understand, how is the sales of, Apple iPhone last month in Hyderabad? How is the sales in India for Apple iPhone latest model in last year? And how is the sales for the men clothes versus women clothes? How is the, the furniture sales in India and South India sales versus North India sales? And state wise sales, district wise sales, month wise sales, quarter wise sales. Not only one process, it is going to be busy creating a lot of processing. I have a chicken item here. Using a chicken, I will be preparing thousands of dishes: chicken biryani, chicken kebab, chicken pizza, chicken, what do you say, whatever you want to prepare. So we are not talking about only one dish here. Using the raw data, you will be able to find out what is the total. What is the total in India? What is the total in India for last 5 years? What is the sales in India for last 1 year only in Hyderabad? What is the sales in India for only Apple iPhones? Like that, we ask thousands of questions for the SSAS application so that totals are ready. Those are the totals are going to be served. Prasad, any question you have, or please mute it. Any question anybody has? Okay, so end of the day, we are going to be getting the data, storing the data, cleaning the data, storing the data. Then we are going to be processing the data with the help of a SSAS application called as a cube processing application. Then the processed data needs to be displayed properly in the charts. Clear? End of the day, you don't display them as it is, you display them in the proper charts and visualizations. That is what is called your Power BI or your Tableau. Clear? Now from here, whatever you do, get the data from here, clean the data, correct the data, store the data, process the data. This work is called as a data engineering. This work is called as what? Data engineering. Clear? So data engineering work will be more. Once the data is ready, you're going to be creating a report. So data engineering and you create a report. So both of them are called as a data analytics or called as a business intelligence. So 70% of the time you are going to be doing only data engineering. Remaining 30% of the time you're going to be creating a reports. Clear? If you learn Power BI, you don't get a job forever if you only learn Power BI. So that is the reason we are going to be giving you Power BI, SSAS, ETL, data warehousing, SQL, lot of things we are giving you. Creating a report means it is anybody can do that. See, I wanted to prepare 1,000 pizzas or biryani I wanted to prepare. So what is very difficult task? Go and get the raw material, get the rice, get the spices, and get the chicken, get the curds, get the ghee, and everything you need to start arranging at least 10-15 days before, right? And get them, clean them, put them, spice them, grind them, marinate them, put them. Everything will take minimum 10-15 days. And whenever you have a function on that day, chef is going to be coming morning at 7 o'clock. He will be preparing the biryani within 4 hours. So preparing biryani will take only 4 hours. But what will take a lot of time? Gathering the raw material, cleaning them, spicing, grinding, marinating them will take a lot of time. So this is what is called data engineering. Data engineering is also called as a data preparation. Food preparation will take a lot of time than food cooking. Cooking will take within 1 hour, but you need to go to the shop, buy the vegetables, clean them, marinate them, soak them. All these things will take a lot of time. Data engineering means data preparation. Data preparation will be 70% of the time you're going to be doing in the company, and 30% of the time you're going to be preparing reports. Am I clear? So this is what is the demo, guys. Did you understand what is the ETL? What is OLTP? What is OLAP? What is data warehousing? OLAP means data warehousing plus your cubes, everything put together. Your OLAP, right? So your Power BI or Excel or Tableau where you can create a beautiful reports. So if somebody gives you beautiful report means so internally these things are happening. So ETL, it is only for 25 days. SQL, 45 days you need to learn. Data warehousing, 10 days you need to learn. SSAS, 5 days you need to learn. And Power BI, 45 days you need to learn. So what we are going to be starting now, Power BI we're going to be starting, and the SQL we're going to be starting. So these are the two things we're going to be starting from Monday. Clear? SQL, no live classes. Videos I'm going to be giving it to you. So daily you need to watch one video and try to complete. So every month, 30 days, but I'm giving you 20 videos to complete per month. Right? You can easily understand the videos which I've recorded. Very, very simplified. And it is there in Telugu and English. Whatever be the language that you need, you can just take them and understand it. So end of the day, what you're going to be doing? You're going to be collecting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data, processing the data, and Power BI where you're going to be displaying the data. Power BI going to be used to display the data. So this data is going to go to these reports will be going to the decision makers to take the decisions. Clear? To improve your business. Clear? So OLAP application is going to be used only to analyze your data because OLTP means fresh data. OLAP means it is not to run the data, so it is not going to be used by the end user. It is going to be used by your business user. Business user means your managers in the company. Amazon team is going to be using, Amazon CEO, Amazon sales managers are going to be using OLAP data. And why this data? To improve your business and by taking right decisions to improve the business. That is the purpose of this. And what is the purpose of OLTP? To run the business data. So this is compulsory enter equation. What is OLAP? OLAP is also called as what? Data warehousing. So data warehousing will have historical data. OLTP will have a fresh data, small data, read and write data. 80% of the time we're busy writing the data. End users are going to be connected to the OLTP, but this data is not going to be connected with the end users. All the data is going to be taken and used by the business people only. Means business users are going to be using it. So any questions?
Hi, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, in diagram, we have two ETL servers, right, sir?
Right.
One is before SQL and after SQL table.
Correct.
So, in first ETL, anyhow, we are extracting data, right, sir?
Right. From here you're extracting the data. Correct.
Yeah. So, it will be clean data, right?
Whenever you extract the data, sometimes what happens, 100% cleaning will not be happening. For example, you go to the supermarket, you
Okay.
go and you buy a lot of potato, tomato, you'll be getting cleaned potato only. But
Okay.
when you put them in the bag, when you open the bag again, you will see a lot of issues. Even though you go to the shop, you buy a lot of vegetables, cleaned potato, cleaned tomato, cleaned fruits only you're buying.
Hmm.
But whatever be the things that you're going to be cleaning, that is not 100% cleaning. Again, you're going to come and do the special cleaning here, right?
Okay.
So that cleaning again needs to go, right? For example, whenever you get a uh, water from a river, it may be cleaned water, but after that we get the water again, we do the reverse osmosis. That means what? The first kind of a cleaning is not sufficient. That is the meaning. So when we're doing the same process, that means some more cleaning has to be done where that cleaning may not be happening here itself. Clear? You do the 2 times or 3 times the cleaning work. Clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Very good. Very good. Any other question? So one time cleaning is not sufficient. So we'll be doing a lot of cleaning work. Rukmini is asking, sir, do we have another application for ETL? Application, we have a lot of applications. SSIS is one application, right? Given by Microsoft. So like that, we have a lot of application. For SQL, there is no ETL application. ETL application can get the data from anywhere. It can get the data from SQL. It can get the data from SAP, Java, .NET. So you don't have any special application designed for SQL. Clear? It is an independent application, Rukmini. So that you're going to be using it. So you may use SQL. For example, Dubai data may be coming from SQL here. So I'm using SQL here. Okay, it may be SQL data coming from here. So same data, whether it is Java data, .NET data, SQL data, Excel data, only one tool given by Microsoft is SSIS. You may use any other tool, Informatica or data stage like that. Am I clear? SQL, we don't have ETL at all. Remember, SQL is a data storing. If you wanted to clean the data, somebody has to clean the data and put the data into the SQL. SQL does not have any ETL. You can read the data from SQL, right? So if somebody putting the data in SQL means, so here this application has to clean the data and put the data. This may be some other application. So this is going to be normally the Java dotted applications are going to capture the data and they're going to be keeping the data here. So these applications will clean because it is not sophisticated cleaning can happen, but most of the time, even these applications also clean the data, can put the data in SQL and everything. Sure. Any other questions? Guys, so I will give you a simple example and we'll stop the demo. And from Monday, we're going to be changing the meeting ID. This meeting ID will not work. So from Monday, we will get the new meeting ID, guys. And today's video I'll be uploading in my YouTube channel called Bhaskar Jogi. You make sure that you're going to be, making the payments today and try to continue. So tomorrow's holiday, even though you make the payment tomorrow, it will be difficult for us to give the meeting IDs and everything. Make sure till 6 p.m. today, you can just make at least some initial payment and get the new meeting ID for the Monday's class. Clear? And Monday, I'm going to be showing how to install SQL, how to install Power BI. I have given you laptop configuration. You buy the laptop now. If you don't have a laptop, at least take 1 week time and let it organize. I will give you a simple example and leave it. So you go to the doctor. You saying that I'm not well, sir. I'm having a fever. Then doctor will ask you, hey, you go and get this medical test to be done. So what you do? You go to the laboratory. There's a lab technician is going to be there who's going to be taking the blood, taking the sugar level, BP level, everything is going to be measuring. All of them is going to be writing in a report. So what he does, he will collect the blood, clean the blood, process the blood, and using a blood is going to be creating a report by the lab technician. The report will be given to the doctor. Doctor is going to be analyzing the report, is going to be taking the decision, what kind of a medicine I need to give it to this patient. Clear? So who's going to be creating a report? Lab technician. Lab technician is called as a data analyst. Remember. So you're going to be collecting the blood, storing the blood, creating a report. That is your job. And you're not going to be analyzing the data. So doctor is going to be there. Doctor means here, so business manager, CFO, CEO of the company, your reports are going to be used by them. So what is your role? Just like a lab coordinator, you're a lab assistant. Get the data, clean the data, store the data, create a report, give the report to the doctors. Doctors means the business management. They will ask you what kind of a report they need. They'll ask you. You cannot they think on your own. So doctor is going to be giving you what kind of reports to be done for the patient. Like that, every business manager can give you, hey, I need this report. Hey, I need that report. As a data analyst, You're going to be only collecting the data, working with the data, and creating a report and giving it to them. Data analyst is not going to be analyzing the data. Doctors are going to be analyzing the data. Remember this point. You're a technical guy. You don't analyze the company's data on your own, right? So who's going to be analyzing the report? A business manager, a sales manager, a brand manager. Why Apple iPhone is not doing good? Why Vivo phones are not going good in India? What is the issue? Men clothes are not at all selling in Amazon.com. What is the issue? Everything will be decided by the business managers, not by the data analyst team. Data analysts are completely technical people. You are called as data analyst, report developer, Power BI developer, or data analytics engineer. So, a lot of designations can be given. Chalo, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Any questions? You're welcome now. This is the final demo, guys. Monday will continue further. Hope you have enjoyed the class. Did you like it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, any questions? We don't have much more batches every month, only one batch per month. So, that too, every day, every month, the first morning, 8 o'clock batch is going to be starting. If you miss this batch, next batch will be from September 1st. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Take care. Any questions?